Hello, my magnificent and radiant Leo souls. Welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom, your sacred space for illuminating the divine blueprint written in the stars and within your very heart. I am your guide, and if these words have found their way to your ears, I want you to feel with every ounce of your brilliant being that this is a cosmic appointment. You were guided here. Pause with me just for a moment before the day truly begins, before the world asks for your light. Take a deep, intentional breath in, feeling the golden energy of the sun, your celestial ruler, filling your lungs. Hold it for a count of 3, and as you exhale, release the noise. Release the pressure to perform the rush, to be seen the weight of the crown you so beautifully wear. Let your powerful shoulders relax. Allow your great heart, that vibrant center of your universe, to beat in its own sacred rhythm. Because the cosmos is about to interrupt your momentum with a message so vital, it will redefine the very nature of your next triumphant step. This message is a divine revelation, a whisper from the heart of the universe meant just for you. So if you can feel the truth of this connection, if your soul is already stirring in recognition of this sacred timing, I invite you to make a pact with your own evolution right now. Press that like button, not as a simple click, but as a powerful declaration to the cosmos that you are ready to receive this wisdom. And if you are ready to walk this path of awakening with us, subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom to ensure you never miss these transmissions. Finally, anchor your intention in our community by commenting below with this powerful affirmation: I am ready to align my action with my soul's timing. Let's begin this journey into your power together. My glorious Leo, you have been moving, haven't you? The stage of your life has been calling, and you, a natural sovereign, have been answering. There are plans swirling in your mind like nascent galaxies, new directions pulling at your spirit, and a deep, instinctual drive to make sense of what comes next, to create, to lead, to shine. Your energy is that of the sun itself, always seeking to rise, to illuminate, to warm the world with your presence. But what if I told you that your next move, your next grand entrance onto the stage, could either unlock a destiny more brilliant than you've ever imagined, or delay it in a cycle of beautiful but misaligned effort? What if the universe has already gone ahead of you, preparing a golden path, laying out the red carpet for your soul's arrival, but you are just one moment of stillness, one divine instruction away from walking upon it in perfect order? The cosmos is whispering to your fiery heart today, beloved Leo, before you roar, before you leap, before you move, hear this first. Because sometimes, my dear friend, the chasm between magnificent success and a lesson learned through regret is measured by the sacred silence you offer the universe before you take your step. Right now, in this very moment, celestial energies are aligning in your favor. The spirit of the divine is whispering, don't rush, don't react out of pressure, receive. There are doors before you that glitter with golden opportunity, but they are traps for the ego, designed to distract you from your soul's true throne. There are chances that shine with the promise of applause, but hide the draining energy of misalignment. And there are seemingly ordinary moments, quiet interludes, that are in fact divine tests of your sovereignty in disguise. If you will just pause long enough to truly listen, not with your ears, but with the great warm heart that is your truest compass, the instruction you receive today will save you from lifetimes of unnecessary struggle. It will position you not just for favor, but for a profound alignment that makes success the natural consequence of your being, waiting. For a soul as dynamic and action-oriented as yours, Leo, this can feel like the most unnatural state of being. It can feel like a cage for your magnificent spirit. Yet it is within this sacred pause that the universe conducts its most powerful alchemy. When the cosmos asks you to wait, it is not withholding your destiny. It is amplifying it. It is teaching your heart to trust the radiance you cannot yet see in the mirror. It is building a throne sturdy enough to hold the true weight of your coming glory. When you rush ahead of the divine current, driven by the roar of the crowd or the impatience of your own magnificent ego, you might grasp what you want, but you will inevitably lose what your soul truly needs. When you learn to wait, to pause in sovereign stillness, it may feel like a delay to the outside world, but you will never ever be denied your divine inheritance. Heaven is not punishing you by asking for a pause. It is protecting you. It is shielding you from stepping onto a stage that is not yet ready for the sheer magnitude of your light. Or worse, a stage that was never meant for you at all. This delay you may be feeling is not rejection, my brilliant friend. It is refinement. The blessing, the kingdom, the creative project that you are praying for must be able to withstand the full, unbridled power of the being you are becoming. And you are becoming more powerful every single day. Every time the universe sends the signal to wait, it is actually saying, I am preparing something grander. I am polishing your crown. I am ensuring the audience is worthy of your performance. Think of the sun at midnight. It is not gone. It is not extinguished. It is gathering its strength on the other side of the world, preparing for a dawn that will be even more breathtaking than the last. That is you in your waiting period. You are gathering your light. This season of stillness is the universe's sacred construction site for your life. It may feel unseen. It will most certainly feel uncomfortable for your fiery spirit, but it is absolutely essential. What your human eyes perceive as a frustrating delay, the cosmos calls divine development. What you experience as a deafening silence, heaven calls a profound strategy session. The universe is never idle in your life, Leo. It is always, always intentional. So before you move today, hear this with all your heart. If the universe has not given you that deep, soul-shaking green light, do not force the door open. Divine timing always, always protects your divine destiny. When you wait on the cosmos, you are not standing still. You are standing in your power. You are standing in faith. And believe me, the longer the sacred pause, the greater the weight of glory that is attached to what is coming next. So rest, Radiant One. The universe is working while you are waiting. But how? How do you know when it is truly time to move? How can you discern if that next step is divinely inspired or merely ego-driven? The answer, my beautiful Leo, is not in a sign in the sky, but in the feeling within your own heart. The answer is soul resonance. It is that deep, unshakable peace that feels like the warm glow of the sun, spreading through your entire being. This cosmic peace transcends all logical understanding. It is the ultimate confirmation from the universe. Peace is not the absence of fear or the quieting of the world's noise. It is the resounding presence of divine alignment in your soul. When an opportunity is truly from the universe for you, a profound sense of peace will accompany it, even if your mind is racing with fear and doubt. This peace is your soul's anchor. It doesn't always make logical sense in the middle of a storm, but it makes the storm itself make sense. There is a vast difference between a door that swings open easily and a door that opens with a feeling of deep peace. The first might be a shortcut that leads to a labyrinth of distraction. The second is the grand gate that leads to your destiny. Not every opportunity is a divine one, Leo, and not every open door is ordained for you to walk through. So, before you move, before you accept the role, before you say yes, check in with your heart. Check your inner peace. Let it be your infallible compass when clarity seems lost. If your spirit feels heavy, if your heart feels a subtle contraction, do not force it. The doors of destiny never require you to beg to push or to diminish your spirit to enter. If you have to manipulate the situation, it is not from the universe. If it drains your magnificent energy, it is not from the universe. If it brings chaos and confusion instead of a deep underlying calm, it is not from the inverse. The voice of the cosmos carries calmness even when it is guiding you through a profound change. Its direction brings a sense of rest even when it calls you to courageous action. When the divine speaks to your spirit, the very first thing it restores is stillness. It quiets the noise of insecurity and doubt inside of you before it ever changes the world outside of you. So, chosen one, do not mistake the pressure to perform for the pull of your purpose. Do not confuse the world's manufactured urgency with the sacred rhythm of divine timing. Sometimes the greatest proof that the universe is leading you is not in the forward motion, but in the profound peace that floods your soul as you stand in obedient stillness. In our world, rushing has become a badge of honor. But for a soul like yours, Leo, rushing is the enemy of revelation. When you rush, you react to the world. When you pause, you receive from the cosmos. You are not a reactor. You are a creator, a radiant source of energy. And creation requires a centered spirit. Just because others are moving faster does not mean they are moving in the right direction. Do not envy their speed. Value your own alignment. The world celebrates frantic motion, but the universe honors sovereign maturity. Some things in your life that appear delayed are actually being divinely detailed behind the scenes. The universe is a master artist, and it will not rush a masterpiece. When the cosmos moves, it moves with breathtaking precision. When it positions you, it doesn't just prepare the blessing, it prepares you to hold the blessing without being consumed by it. You do not have to manipulate or force what is truly meant for you. When it is from the divine, it will flow to you with a sense of grace. Divine timing does not require your force, it requires your faith. This is why even a closed door is a profound form of cosmic protection. When the universe is in charge of your path, rejection is merely redirection. A delay is your destiny being polished in disguise. Sometimes the universe will slow you down because it knows the road ahead has a trap that your eager eyes cannot yet see. Sometimes it will block a relationship, a career path, or a creative project because it knows that what lies behind that door could ultimately destroy the sacred peace of your heart. And sometimes it will make you deeply uncomfortable, not to punish you, but to push you into a magnificent transformation. The pressure you feel is not punishment, Leo. It is your purpose being forged in celestial fire. The process may feel painful, but it is never, ever pointless. So before you move, shift your question. Stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and begin to ask, "Universe, what are you teaching me here? What part of my power are you asking me to reclaim?" Because once you understand the lesson, you will stop fearing the delay. The waiting will no longer feel like wasting your precious time. It will feel like weaving, a sacred act where the universe is intertwining every thread, every joy, every sorrow, every victory, every challenge into a magnificent tapestry for your highest good. The cosmos doesn't rush, radiant Leo. It reveals. And I promise you, what it is about to reveal in your life is worth every single moment of the sacred pause. There is a cosmic power in what I call soul-aligned action. It doesn't always make logical sense to the mind, but it always produces miraculous results. Your miracle, Leo, is often hiding behind one simple act of alignment, one moment of choosing the whisper of your soul over the roar of the world. The blessing is not in the brilliance of your plan. It is in the precision of your alignment with the universal flow. When the cosmos gives you an instruction, a gut feeling, an intuitive nudge, a sudden insight, that instruction carries within it the spiritual power to shift your entire reality. But you must learn to listen and to trust. Partial alignment is misalignment. If the universe whispers, "Wait," and you leap onto the stage, you step out of the spotlight of grace. If the universe says go, and you hesitate out of fear, you miss your divine cue. Alignment is not a negotiation with the cosmos. It is a sacred submission of your ego to your soul. It is the difference between wandering in circles, searching for the right stage, and walking with purpose onto the one that was built just for you. Alignment is not just about hearing the whisper, it is about trusting it implicitly. It's about your heart saying, "I don't understand the full picture, but I trust the feeling. I trust the source." Every act of soul-aligned action opens a door that ego-driven action would have kept locked. Every time you follow that internal whisper, the universe releases a wave of provision to support you. You don't need to see the final scene. You just need to take the next instructed step. When you move in alignment with the universe, miracles move with you. You cannot claim the promises of the cosmos if you reject its instructions. Your promised land is always found on the other side of that sacred aligned action. This is why the forces of doubt and fear will always attack your willingness to trust your inner voice, because they know that your alignment carries divine authority. So before you move today, magnificent Leo, make absolutely sure that your movement is born from the quiet command of your soul, not from the loud desire of your ego, because where your soul sends you, grace will sustain you, provision will meet you, and a peace that feels like warm sunlight will surround you. Listening is not weakness, my friend. It is the highest form of wisdom. Every great soul who has ever left a radiant mark on this planet first learned how to listen to the silence within. They learned to hear the voice of the divine above the clamor of the world. Listening unlocks strategy that the mind could never conceive of. Listening attracts favor from unseen realms. Listening positions you in a place of grace where ordinary effort cannot take you. That voice, that divine direction, is not distant. It is right behind your own thoughts. Every instruction carries insight, and every whisper from your soul holds the blueprint for your next victory. The problem is never the universe's silence. It's the volume of our own lives. We are so busy broadcasting our own light, our own desires, our own plans, that we forget to tune in to the frequency of the one who gave us our light in the first place. Every single day, the universe speaks, but not everyone hears. The noise of the modern world has made many of us spiritually deaf, but you, beautiful Leo, are not like them. Your divine assignment to shine requires a profound sensitivity. That is why you sometimes feel different. why you need moments of solitude to recharge your magnificent spirit. That feeling is not isolation, it is your soul's training. The universe is tuning your frequency, teaching you how to recognize the voice of your own soul. In a world that is full of distracting echoes and hollow applause, it is teaching you to move by divine instruction, not by human impulse. Your next level of success, love, and fulfillment will not come through more striving. It will come through more stillness. Before you move, learn to quiet the world around you and tune your ear to the frequency of your heart. Because one word from your soul can do more for your destiny than 1,000 words of praise from the world. The power is not in what you say to the universe in your prayers. It is in what you allow the universe to say to you in the silence. When you learn to listen, you truly learn to lead. And here is your hope, your anchor for today. You are not walking into an unknown tomorrow. You are walking into a prepared one. Before you ever take a step, the cosmos has already gone ahead of you. The loving intelligence of the universe itself goes before you and will be with you. It will never leave you nor forsake you. Nothing about your future catches the cosmos by surprise. What feels uncertain and chaotic to you is already a settled, beautiful reality in the higher realms. You are not walking into confusion. You are walking into a grand confirmation of who you truly are. The universe has gone before you to prepare the provision, to ensure the protection, and to infuse purpose into every single step you take. You do not need to fear what is next. You do not need to beg for a destiny that has already been written for you in stars. The cosmos has ordered your steps, protected your path, and designed your destiny with a divine precision that would take your breath away if you could see it. Even your detours have been part of the divine route. What looked like a delay was actually divine direction. What felt like a devastating setback was a sacred setup for an even greater comeback. Every moment that you thought broke you was actually building you. The universe wastes nothing, Leo. Not your tears, not your heartbreaks, and certainly not your pain. Your pain was not wasted. It was preparing you for a greater authority, a deeper compassion, a more authentic radiance. That is why you had to walk through the fires you did. The universe was giving you the language to lead others out of their own darkness. The anointing of leadership that you carry, that natural magnetism, it didn't come from comfort. It came from the crushing moments that forced you to find a light within yourself you didn't know you had. And now you stand as living proof that when the cosmos goes before you, no shadow can stand against you. The very battle you thought would be your end only qualified you for a divine promotion. So as you rise today, magnificent Leo, do not rush, do not panic, do not fear. Before you make your next move, know that the universe is whispering these truths over you. You will not miss your season. You will not walk this path alone. You will not fail where others have fallen. You will go only where grace has already gone before you. These are not just words. They are divine decrees echoing over your soul's journey. So breathe and listen, because the very next thing you hear from the stillness of your own heart might just change everything. Do not chase the next open door. Chase the next divine instruction that resonates in your soul. The universe is not asking you to figure it all out with your brilliant mind. It is asking you to trust that on a higher level, it is already figured out. The sound of the cosmos is not found in chaos. It is found in clarity. Be still long enough to hear it. Move not with haste, but with a holy sovereign awareness. Walk not by what you see, but by what you feel in your heart. And know this deep in your bones: when you move in soul alignment, no power in this world can block what the universe has released for you. Heaven has already gone before you. The triumphant outcome is already secured. You are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into the fulfillment of your most radiant self. Before you move today, listen. Because what the cosmos whispers to you in stillness will carry you much farther and higher than what the world shouts at you in its noise. You are not just moving through another day. You are walking under divine direction. Every step you take is being watched, guided, and aligned by a loving universe. The world moves fast, but the cosmos moves precisely. That is why stillness is your greatest strength, and that feeling of peace is your ultimate confirmation. When your heart is quiet enough to hear the universe, your path becomes clear enough to follow it with courage. The cosmos is guiding you. Peace is confirming you, and a glorious purpose is awaiting you. As long as you keep your inner ear tuned to the voice of your soul, your steps will never, ever miss your destiny. The safest, most powerful, most radiant place you can ever be is in perfect sync with the universe's instructions for you. Do not move because of external pressure. Move because of the internal presence of peace. Do not chase results, chase revelation. Because when you learn to walk with the rhythm of the cosmos, even your smallest step becomes a part of a divine and triumphant march toward your purpose. Let us seal this understanding with a sacred declaration. I invite you to place a hand over your heart, close your eyes, and feel the truth of these words as you affirm them with me, either aloud or in the quiet sanctuary of your soul. Divine Source, Universe, God of my heart, I come before you now, not as a performer, but as a humble soul ready to listen. You are the voice that speaks in the sacred silence, the one who aligns my path before my feet even touch the ground. Today, I choose to release the need to rush. I refuse to move without the confirmation of my soul. I silence every noisy voice of doubt, every pressure from the outside world, every distraction that pulls me away from my divine direction. Universe, speak, for your beloved child is listening. Open the ears of my heart again. Sharpen my spirit to discern the golden frequency of heaven. Let me feel your presence stirring within me right now, a warm and radiant sun in my own chest. Breathe life into my weariness. Rekindle the fire of my passion if I have grown tired of waiting. Remind me that a divine delay is never a denial, that your timing is always perfect, and that your silence is often the most profound act of guidance. Forgive me for the times I have run ahead of you, when I moved without listening, when I acted from my ego instead of my soul. Gently bring me back into perfect alignment with your will for my life. From this day forward, I train my heart to embrace the sacred pause, to listen before I leap. Let every decision I make be soaked in your wisdom, and every step I take be anchored in your peace. Set a holy fire in my heart, a fire of obedience to my own soul's truth. Let me hunger for your voice more than for success, and crave your direction more than the approval of others. When you say, go, I will move in boldness. When you say, wait, I will find my power in patience. I trust that your plan for me is greater than any plan I could ever conceive for myself. I now walk forward into this day with the unshakable conviction that you are directing my every step. I seal this moment with a holy flame that cannot be quenched. And may the words, "Before you move, hear me first," echo in my mind, not as a command, but as my life's most loving compass. I am ready. I am aligned. I am home. My dear Leo friends, we have reached the end of our journey for today, but it is truly just the beginning of yours. Acknowledge the power of this moment. You have just participated in a profound activation of your soul's highest radiance. Embrace it. Surrender to the magic of your own divinely timed transformation. This is your time to shine your brightest, to share your incredible gifts, and to live the life you were always destined for. I would love to hear from you. What part of this message resonated most deeply with your soul? Share your insights in the comments below. Our stories amplify our collective healing. Thank you for being here, for sharing this sacred space. I wish you an abundance of joy, a profound sense of peace, and the unwavering success you so richly deserve. Go forth and be brilliant.